Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is October 21st, 2015. First thing, right off the charts here, we're going to look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see the futures are trading higher by 9.25 points to 20.29 3/4 per contract. This is a pretty good little pop in the market. Now, real quick, before we get into a lot of stocks, we do have earnings galore out here today. But before we get into the news and the stocks that are moving, you want to know that the Shanghai Composite last night did fall by about 3%. So everybody's been, up in arms. Oh, China's doing great again. Things are good. But last night, the Shanghai Composite did fall by about 3%. Traders should take note of that. So, again, we'll see if that does have any effect on our markets. Right now, we're finding a bout of euphoria here taking place in the markets as we go up pretty much every day. But we are getting to levels where the market should start to stall a little bit. But either way, it's a good pop for the markets today. They're up another 9 points before the opening bell. All right, let's talk about some stocks out here. We're going to start off with KLAC. This is being bought out by Lam Research. So again, big pop there. Stock closed at 53.86. Now this is a buyout. They are being bought out by Lam Research. Ticker symbol LRCX is the ticker symbol there. And this is the acquiring company. Lam is the acquiring company. Even that stock is up, going back up to yesterday's highs. So again, if you own KLAC, I would just trail the stop loss. You never know. Sometimes these deals do not happen, even though they're announced as a buyout. Sometimes regulatory environments don't let them go through. So again, just trail your stop on KLAC if you do own it. Next up, we're going to talk about Sandisk. This is being bought out by Western Digital, or at least we think it is. So again, if you own this one, trail the stop loss. Right now, the stock is trading at 79.80, closed at 75.19. We kind of heard this rumor yesterday, but today it looks like it is confirmed. But either way, you slice it or dice it. Just trail the stop loss. Sometimes these deals do not happen. Let's take a look at Western Digital. They are acquiring Sandisk, or it's told to be buying them, said to be buying them. Right now, they're trading at 73. Oh, well, make it 72.75. Closed at 74.86. So this could go back down. If you look at the daily chart here, you have a big gap here. So that could go down and fill that gap. Don't rule that out. Anytime you're the company that does the buying, you usually will decline while the other stock will appreciate. Next up, we're going to talk about Yahoo. Yahoo reported earnings yesterday after the closing bell. When you're going to see it for Yahoo, it's trading at $32.30. Closed at $32.80. So it's trickling down a little bit. Not much we're going to make out of Yahoo. Yahoo is more like a tracking stock for Alibaba these days. Let's take a look at Vmware. Now, Vmware, we're going to have as gap play today. So this stock is trading down around $59. I think I got a good level for a trade. So come on over, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything there we got up for gaps. And again, the gap play will be posted right at 9 o'clock, but we will be looking to play Vmware this morning. I think I have a very good level for us. And again, Vmware will be posted up at 9 a.m. in the intraday stock chat. So come on over, take that 7-day free trial, and you'll see what it's all about. All right, let's take a look here at Boeing. Boeing announced earnings as well. Stock was trading decently higher. It is now pulled back. So there's not much we're going to make out of Boeing. It's still trading above yesterday's close, which was 138.88. So Boeing's holding in there. But again, I'll have some levels for Boeing if it does take off to the upside, where we could play some short scalps. Let's take a look at Coca-Cola. Ticker symbol is KO. Stock is trading at 41.65, closed at 42.29. Overbought, triple overbought. Nothing we're going to do with Coca-Cola right now, but we will keep it on the radar once the opening bell rings. Right off the bat, when I look at this equity, I got to think there's probably a little bit of support right in its general area, but nothing worthy of a trade at this point in time. EMC is in the news, and you know they've already been bought by Dell, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out. Right now it's trading at 26.73, closed at 27.49. I don't see it going down much because of the buyout. Let's take a look at KMB, which is Kimberly Clark. Not a lot of activity here right now. The stock's trading at 118.05. I believe they reported earnings as well, closed at 117.22. So we'll look at that once the opening bell rings today, but not much we're going to do with KMB right now, but that could be on our radar later. General Motors reporting earnings. I do have gap levels for this, so come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. We will be looking to play GM once the opening bell rings. We're going to look over at Twitter. Twitter is getting hit today. TWTR is the ticker symbol here. Right now, Twitter is trading at $29.34, close at $30.91. So that is getting hit a little bit. Again, I'll have some levels for Twitter intraday. We always do. This is a stock that we play pretty frequently. So again, you want to trade this alongside of us, come on over. You'll see everything that we're doing there. Let's take a look at Intuitive Surgical, ISRG. Now, this is a lighter volume stock, but nonetheless, Intuitive Surgical today trading up at 509.88, closed at 473. Right off the bat, I would look for the 520 level to be resistance. It's a tough trade because it's a thin volume equity. What I mean by that is rarely does it trade 1 million shares a day. Stocks that don't trade 1 million shares a day, they can overshoot levels. But watch the 520 resistance point if you're a gunslinger. All right, let's take a look at Chipotle Mexican Grill, one of my favorite places. CMG is the ticker symbol. And what you're going to see here is that stock is getting hammered to the downside. The only level I'm looking at is mathematically based. It's around 632. Gets to 632, I think you could get a play there if you're aggressive. If not, leave it alone. Chipotle Grills, just like Intuitive Surgical, it's a big, high-priced stock that rarely trades 1 million shares a day. On average, trades about 500,000. So, again, it's a little bit on the thinner side as far as volume goes, but it's a mover. So if you're aggressive, 632 would be a level I would probably look to initiate some kind of intraday position if I'm going to play it at all. All right, let's take a look here at next one on our list, which is Alumina, ILMN. We'll see if that's moving around. Got a little activity there, but it's not really doing much. Closed at 145.10, trading at 145.35. Let's take a look at Biogen IDEC. BIIB is the ticker symbol here. It's just called Biogen now. Stock is trading at 281.50, closed at 265.80. So good pop there. Give this a little bit of an upside bias at the moment. The only level that interests me would probably be around 310.50 as resistance. It may stall at 305, but I would look more towards 310.50 for intraday resistance on Biogen. Baker Hughes, BHI, they are being bought out by Halliburton. That's old news, but the stock did report earnings. Only level I would get interested in with Baker Hughes would be around $48.75. Other than that, there's not much to do here, but do keep it on the radar today. We may look to play it at some point. But in the future, or it has been announced, they are being bought out by Halliburton, and that's been announced a while ago. So I don't know how the stock's going to play out, but if it got down to 48.75, I could get interested around there, maybe 48.50. We'll see. But and again, we'll talk about this more once the intraday stock chat room opens up in about 10 minutes. All right, looking at gold today, gold futures down about $1. Crude oil down about 76 cents to 45.52. We're not going to do much with either one at the moment, but they both will be looked at once the opening bell rings. With that being said, everybody, I'm going to leave it here, short and sweet. Again, come on over, check out the intraday stock chat room. Take that 7-day free trial. You'll see what it's all about. We got some gap plays today. We're going to have gap plays for the next 4 to 5 weeks. So if you want to be a 60-minute trader, this is your chance. Again, morning gap plays, when they do hit, they play out very, very quickly. They're fast-moving plays. So again, just understand the risk involved. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day. God bless, and we'll see you on the charts.